Hello there guys, and welcome to a new video, a new stream that if you are watching here on the stream, it's gonna be very short actually, probably nobody is here yet. It's gonna be a very short little episode because I have to go to work. But I just thought I actually do a short episode. I love this game and I try to play as much as I can. So last time we actually managed to get very decent money. We managed to get up our the number of people that's sent by the insurance companies to like 67, and other than that, right now they even give us 30% more money. Now we do have this one here. If I can get diagnosed 30 people in resident mode, I get another 20,000. Now what that is, that's actually an interesting thing here. Okay. Now I'm in intern mode when I'm using this, which means that when there's a hidden symptom, it's not going to be pulsing, which really doesn't bother me. However, this time we have a high number of hidden symptoms. If we hide that, it becomes a resident mode. Now, that actually means that I won't see like, oh, it's still missing something. But that's fine because I normally don't really use that, as you will see how I'm doing it. Yesterday, without any help, we used about 62 people. This time we're gonna have to go back. First of all, let's add control doctors. So we're gonna make sure that we are adding the good doctors, that I don't have to go back and forth. So I'm gonna have Elizabeth Hernandez. I'm gonna add Dana Harris. Let's see, Jessica. Let's go for Jessica Johnson actually. Because by now she has a little differential diagnosis, although it doesn't work every time. Now let's actually go to another department. Let's see if I can get some doctors from the department too. Here I'm going to use Mark Johnson because he has a differential diagnosis as well. And let's go to the internal part, internal medicine. Although they have less customers, so I'm not sure it's a good idea. Thomas says Jennifer Harris is very good. So let's go for Jennifer Harris. And let's go back one more from the emergency because that's where most of the customers are. This guy is cute. This guy is very good, you know. He's not that good. Still only 33%. This guy, Karen Hernandez, not bad. Lisa Hall, we already have her. Elizabeth White. Let's go for Karen Hernandez, okay? So we have all these people, and what we have to do is that whatever these people treat, if we treat 30 people with these people, these 6, we get an extra 20,000. The only thing, I don't know if it's a daily thing or a total. I think it's daily, so I'm not sure I can do it. Let's try it anyway. So we're gonna try that while at the same time we are getting still 30% higher insurance payments, which is actually gonna be very good. Now, other thing, what we must do in this case is go back here and do again hand controlling everything. So nobody is slipping by us, which means that no more checking if there are a lot of extra x-rays are ordered with no reason. Because if you remember yesterday when I played last time, I had to like unclick, basically send away people from the x-ray machine, like literally standing in front that, don't come here, get out, get out, get out. Because they already had a full diagnosis. Why do you need to, like, when you already know that it's a hand contusion, why do you want to have an x-ray? No need. Just give him the patient. the treatment, that's all. So we already in resident mode, that's fine. I don't think I have to especially use this. I think it's automatically like that. So we're ready, right? Now, actually, we have to fast forward until tomorrow. Excuse me. Let's see if there is anything happening. We already have 44,366. There were two options what I could have done now. Either doing what I'm doing, you know, starting, you know, working on this day, or what I'm probably going to do after this day, because then this extra money is over, is since I have so much extra money and I already have everything planned, as you can see nicely, I'm probably going to keep expanding my hospital and get some more things actually built up. I don't need to build more offices right now, but if I need to, I have money. I cannot build more emergency ones, but they are okay. But if I run out, if I start to be too busy here, I have 3 more offices to open here, 2 more offices to open here, and I still haven't built this CAG room, which is gonna cost about 35,000. So, but so far I don't really need it. So whatever. So I already built this one. I built the toilets. I'm not gonna build elevators yet. What's the point? You know, we are not building up to the 2nd floor or whatever yet. So yeah, let's just go. And when I do this kind, I like to close up here. I mean, right now I'm closing up probably to the wrong place, but doesn't really matter. I'm closing up here. I'm gonna close up here to the reception for now. So let's see who is coming in and who is sent where. As you see, people are walking in. It's 7:30 in the morning. I'm not gonna be able to finish today because it's if I let them run automatically, it would finish today, but the way I'm doing right now, it's not. You know, I'm doing every single every single patient myself, so it's gonna be a much slower pace of gaming. I'm reducing the downtime with this, even though sometimes it's actually fun to see people like how they are shuffle around and how the doctor is opening the cabinet, gets out something, do this. It's actually fun to watch. But then again, excuse me, makes the day just longer. Baby, is it possible to give me some water? I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, it's just a sip, but that's okay. Okay, so the first person, and with this one I'm closing up here, I can literally go up to this first person. Let me see, hold on. The music is gonna go. I just wanna see, oops. Where can I put it so that it's not covering, it's not hidden yet? A little bit back like there. Okay, this is the place. So this one is gonna be a simple one. You do either an evaluation here, I believe. We don't know how many hidden symptoms they have, but we do have this. So we know how many hidden symptoms they have, you know? We don't really have to worry about it. So these guys have a breathing problem, so we definitely want to check a chest oscillation. And we're going to actually check, because this one is a lung issue, and this one is a nasal issue. So all I have to do is actually do a nasal inspection, nasal cavity inspection. And for this one, I think I do an evaluation. No, it would have a PCR testing. PCR testing would need some blood and everything. So let's forget about it. Is this oral cavity? Yeah, would need analgesics, but he already would get it anyway. Yeah, let's take a look at the oral cavity as well. Now, Thomas Lee, I'm not sure we are controlling him. I think we do. Let me see. Is it one of our doctors here? No, you know what? Then we don't even have to be that careful with this guy. So let's just do these three and let's just move on. Okay, next one. Jennifer Harris. I believe that's one of our doctors. Yes. Okay, so this one is our doctor. So if we get a diagnosis correctly, without seeing how many hidden symptoms they have, everything, then it's good. Now we have like a ton of different things that we haven't checked. He has weakness and fever. Let's do a physical. Let's do an... Actually, I'm gonna do an... Do we have a neurological testing? Look at that, how many different things I can do, actually. Crazy. No, let's actually do speech listening. Sometimes it's gonna help. And let's do... Let's do a blood pressure. These are all very quick things, so let's just do it. When I'm doing it this way, since I want to really get to the bottom of it, I probably spend more time, you know, doing more inspections, and I might run out of time, but whatever. Okay, so this one is actually simple. We're gonna have a physical. We checked it. She cannot do a differential diagnosis. That's annoying, because a differential diagnosis would very quickly make a difference between these two. Now, I'm not gonna check between these and mycological sampling because we don't even know if it has anything to do with that. So let's just do a physical, and maybe we're gonna... Basically, there are two possibilities, either of one of these two or the iron deficiency. If it's iron deficiency, then it's easy. If the other one, well, we have to work on it. Here you go, we already know that he has cellulitis. Dana Harris, he is our doctor, but it could happen that he has some fever, so let's take a look at that. What would a physical tell us? A redness of skin. Physical could be a vesicle. Okay, rashes. Okay, I don't need this because I already have antibiotics up there. This one would give a numbing ointment, which possibly needed. So let's actually do a physical just to make sure. Okay, orthopedia department. Broken ribs or chest contusion. Now this is when the differential diagnosis comes in. This is why I'm using this doctor. He has a 24% differential diagnosis. If I use another doctor, he would be like, I don't know, you know, he would basically send the person to do an X-ray. And that's what happened yesterday. All the people are going to the X-ray machine. Instead, if he does a physical and does a differential diagnosis, he can actually do that. However, he has a chest injury, so I would first do an emergency care just to fix him up first and then do all the tests. If you take a look, you see first the emergency care is working, which gonna actually very quickly, the chest injury is already suppressed, breathing problem is not a big deal, the rest is okay. We try to avoid anybody like collapsing or getting a really serious condition. Okay, so again, what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna do a physical. He very possibly have a fever, but let's check the temperature, and I'm thinking if I do a skin allergy test, it actually doesn't need to go, he can do it just at the office. It takes a bit longer, unfortunately, but let's do it. Maybe we can actually just get to the diagnosis quicker. Here you go. You see, he actually managed, without even doing a differential, luckily, to get to that it's athlete foot. So we still have some hidden symptoms which we don't know. Crumbly nail and itching. this would have it would need a foot cream anyway already. So we're just gonna go over there. That one needs antifungal. Let's give all three of these and let's just go. So this is our first patient who is actually being treated. So we are closely monitoring how many patients are treated now. Okay, we already have again. This is not our doctor, so we can be a little bit more lenient here. Okay, if you have this progressive inflammation, weakening of the muscles, we're gonna do a physical because there are a ton of different things that can be checked, and this would give SNAs. We already have that. We're gonna do a chest. What is this? Chest auscultation. Auscultation. We do that because, first of all, I would have done it anyway because he has a hoarseness. So something is not right. Okay, and we're gonna do a temperature. I think for now that should be enough. Do I need a neck palpation? I don't think so. I don't do a CRP because that would just have my diagnosis come out, and I already have the diagnosis, so what's the point? Fevers, we already check. That's anything else that we need. I'm not going to do a blood test right now. There is no need. Now, this one, corticosteroids, he's already going to get that because of the diagnosis anyway. So let's just check on this. Okay, so this guy has fever, weakness, and now we found out he has a headache. That's for the physical things. I did a speech listening, blood pressure didn't help at all, but if you remember, there were like twice as many possible sicknesses. Now you basically kind of narrowed it down a little bit. Now, weakness, headache, fever, what can we do with that? I actually... I'm not going to do a differential yet. I do it later, because if I do the differential now, probably it's not going to come up with anything. I think it's better to do... Let's do a neck palpation. There are some things that needs. Okay, this one would actually have... It might have some issues with the thing. So let's do the simple things first. This one takes only a minute, like a second. Odometry, I don't know. If he has mumps, he would have odometry. I don't know if he hears well or not. Okay, if you have a neurology problem, we would have ECG. I don't want to do it right now. That takes a bit longer time. Yeah, let's just do these two. Maybe a temperature, just in case. If he has a very high temperature, it would be this. I don't think it's necessary right now. Maybe an oral cavity. There are different things. For example, no, this neck palpation. Neck palpation, oral cavity, yeah. But you're already getting analgesics anyway because of some of the pains. So let's just do these two first. This one, hoarseness. Okay, that's not a lot. That's really not a lot to go with. Let's do a physical, as always. Let's do a temperature, and let's actually do a chest and an oral cavity. Sorry, I know it's a lot, but let's just do it. Okay, so this person, this is the first one that we got, right? So we did the nasal cavity and an oral cavity and chest, and it's still these two. Okay, so we need an evaluation basically. This one, a PCR testing, we don't want to do that, but an evaluation is very quick. Basically, if you take a look at the doctor, it's gonna be just like, yeah, let's think about it. You see, that's all what he does. And he's gonna come up with the correct diagnosis. Okay, ear problems. One is possibly an infection and inflammation, and another one is active suppurative, very painful. It's also infection, but let's actually do an ear exam for sure. Odometry, and it's also possible that he has fever. I don't do a physical right now, but we'll leave that for later. Okay, cellulitis. We already know that he has a cellulitis. That's good. What can you have? He already have a temperature measurement, so he doesn't have fever. That's good. We don't have to worry about this one. Physical, he doesn't have painful vesicular rashes, so he doesn't need a numbing ointment. And he definitely has that. So let's just go cellulitis. Let's just give him the antibiotics. I believe here the NSAIDs. Here, yeah. Rash for the steroid cream for the rash. And chills is basically during a high fever. That's kind of weird because it says there is no fever. I'm not gonna give that one. No need. Let's not overdo it. So this is already the second customer, second patient that actually we are treating. Now let's take a look here. This is the one, right? Elizabeth Adams, yeah. Okay, so we already, for sure we have everything. So all I do is just tell this doctor, just deal with it. Thank you so much. This person, fever, weakness, headache. So we did a neck palpation, didn't help. We did chest oscillation, didn't help. That's not good. So we might have to do something more direct. But we'll more or less have to finish it here. So let me just... Let's actually do some very quick ones. So odometry, we don't need to do the temperature here. Let's then oral cavity, cavity and the thorax. Just quickly. See, he's going to the cabinet, he gets things out, he's doing it. When you do it in normal speed. Okay, so this guy is our first patient that we actually fully treated. Okay, he got everything and he's ready to go home, so all we have to do is just let him home, which automatically makes it controlled by the doctors, basically. I mean, we are not controlling him anymore. And we're gonna get Bleach 330 NTs, I mean dollars. That's good actually. Okay guys, so it's gonna be a long, it's gonna take longer to pay. Now let's take a look. That was actually our doctor, so we already had one doctor, one patient that is cured already out of the 30 that we need. Okay guys, so we're gonna finish it here. Okay, if I finish, I'm gonna just upload this video anyway, so that's gonna be a shorter one. It's gonna be, let's just save it first so that I can make sure. Trying to cure 31 down. Save the game. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you for watching the YouTube if you are watching it on YouTube. Please don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow if you watched the... Either you were here, I'm not sure if anybody's here or not, or if you see the VOD later, don't forget to follow and subscribe in YouTube, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.